All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier eye hypnosis coach and your personal guide. So, today we've got a very interesting topic for our pod, and this has everything to do with stillness as also with patience. So if you're somebody who is, working through maybe a phase in your life where you're feeling stuck, and even though you may be wanting to go ahead, somehow you just can't seem to make the right moves, or whatever you do doesn't seem to be kind of getting you out of that sense of stuckness. And if that is something that you are going through at this point, one thing I can definitely tell you is that both patience and stillness are something that the more you practice, the more it will help you. One, it'll definitely help you notice that, if you've been feeling stuck, maybe there's something that you've been missing. And rather than trying to, get out of it, what if you just practice a little bit of stillness, a little bit of patience, and instead of looking outward, what if you were to look inward? What if you were to just look around you and notice that, why is this sense of stuckness repeating? Or why is it that you just seem to continue to be stuck? And one thing I can tell you, through several, literally for years and years, over that period of time, there have been many times where I've noticed that there may be a moment where I get stuck. So rather than, thinking that it's like the the world has come to an end, or that, it's like, oh, I'm so unlucky, why do I keep getting stuck? Instead, when I start to look at, okay, if this is a recurring pattern, um, what about it is, what is it that's making it recur? And more importantly, what is the lesson that this stuckness is trying to teach me? And most often, because I've allowed myself to slow down for a bit by looking around and, of course, practicing stillness and looking within, sooner uh, than later, or sooner or later, but eventually I do notice that something will just kind of, come unstuck, and then it's again off to the races. So if you're somebody who is a healer coach, you're, you're somebody who's dedicated to um, tapping into the power of your own healing journey, and of course you're somebody who believes in the power of coaching, and you know that you want to be able to help other people using, and being that coach, that mentor to other people, then in your own life, just remember that if you come across moments like this, it is totally okay to be more still. It is totally okay to be, practicing more of patience. And pretty soon, you will be actually thinking back on this moment and noticing, how much you have grown, just because rather than, let's say, choosing to get frustrated or disappointed. Instead, you chose to look within, look around you, and that has taught you so many lessons that they've been there all along, but now you started to notice them. So, as always, I do these daily pods. One, of course, as a reminder to me that no matter what, we are constantly moving. And as long as you are tapping more and more into your own purpose, the meaning of why you've chosen to be on this path, you will always find a way forward. So, having said all of this, of course, remember to live with purpose. And if there's any way in which I can help you, please do reach out. And of course, you know that these are daily pods, so I will be back tomorrow. Have a truly fantastic day ahead and an absolutely amazing year ahead too. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one.